Good morning, EDC Home group. Hope everyone is well and ready for today's training. We're going to start off with today's today's warm-up, sorry. It's going to be 3 rounds. We're going to go for a 200-meter run or 1-minute high knees. We've then got 15 air squats, 10 push-ups and 5 down-ups. So for the high knees, you're going to bring your knee up to a height that you think you can maintain for the full minute, or you can shoot yourself out for a 200-meter run, whichever one suits you better. From there, we're going to go 15 air squats and go 5 in our normal stance, so hips back and down. We drive the knees out, stand back up to full knee and hip extension. We're then going to do 5 in our wide stance. It's going to hit our adductors. We're still looking for the same thing, so still looking to drive the knees out. Everyone's a little bit worried about Jimmy's shorts. He's bought a boy's size medium. He's going to fall out of those. And then finally, we're going to go 5 feet nice and close. So here's just going to work our ankle flexion as we squat ourselves down on here. After this, we've got 10 push-ups. Round 1, we're going to do all 10 reps from our knees. So knees on the floor, hands just below the shoulders, lower ourselves down so the chest is the first only thing to hit the floor, come back up to full elbow extension. That's going to be round 1 for all 10 reps. Round 2, we'll do another 5 from the knees, just what I did, and we're going to do 5 hybrids. So down on the toes, chest touches, followed by the knees and push back up. So if possible, round 2, we'll do 5 from the knees and then 5 hybrids. And then lastly, we'll do 5 hybrids and 5 RX push-ups. The RX push-up from the toes on the way down, chest is the first only thing to hit the floor, and toes on the way back up. For our down-ups, we're going to step ourselves down, hips and sternum touch the floor, step ourselves back up for round 1. On round 2, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to step down, sorry, we're going to jump ourselves back up. Cool. And then last round, we're going to shoot both feet out, hips and sternum touch the floor, shoot both feet back in and stand ourselves back up to full knee and hip extension. Cool. People at home then, let's get ourselves prepped, ready to rock and roll. And when we're good, we're going to start with our 1 minute of high knees or our 200-meter run. I think some of these guys are going to do a mixture of both. So timers on, guys. So high knees in 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So guys at home, just do your high knees. You can run through that. Bring those knees up to a height you think you can manage for the full minute. Cool, guys, and just along the bottom there, if you're following from at home or just watching in the office, that's our free trial link to edccrossfit.com/7day, and you'll get a 7-day free trial for your EDC at home. It's an app-based system. You'll get your 5 training sessions a week, and you'll get 4 extra sessions as well. We've got a barbell gymnastics, so running, and a suns out, guns out session to sit alongside our normal program. So guys at home, high knees, we've got another 15 seconds. Okay, last 10. Last 5. 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Cool, so our guys will be back in the box in a second. Here they come. We're gonna move ourselves, we're gonna get ourselves prepped, ready to rock and roll into our air squats. So feet about shoulder width apart, 5 reps in our normal squat position. We're gonna go 5 in our normal stance, 5 in that wide stance, and then finally 5 nice and close. So this is the point in the week where we might be a little bit beaten up from the week's training, so you're just seeing how you feel rolling through these movements. Obviously this isn't the workouts, it's just nice and chilled movement to get ourselves prepped ready for today's Metcon. Guys, we've got Lisa joining us today, which is really cool. So she's one of our members here. Put the shout out to people who want to come and join us. So any other members from our box want to come and join us for a session, please feel free to come in and go through at EDC at home with us. So that's Lisa's with us today, and we've got 3 of the coaches as well. Cool, it's going to be 10 reps, guys, on the push-ups, and they're going to do all 10 from their knees on round 1. We've then got our down-ups. We can step down, step in on round 1, just take it nice and relaxed. Cheers, mate. Cool, 5 down-ups. We're then going to give ourselves a second rest. Grab yourself a sip of water, and we'll get ourselves prepped for round 2. So guys at home, just give yourself a second, grab yourself some water. So when you finish those 5 down-ups, we'll get ourselves ready. I think Monday's going to do a minute of high knees. Guys at home, we know how savage the high knees are. Okay, we're going to go in round 2 in 10 seconds. Okay, round 2 in 5. So we've got a minute of high knees or 200-meter run in 2, 1, let's go. So Ryan's staying behind to do his high knees. Loves him, he's got a high knee height there as well. Long, luscious legs. That is a lie, that is definitely a lie. Guys, if you've not already, you can do us a favor and give us a follow, subscribe on YouTube. All our videos and stuff are up there, so if you missed any during the time, nip over to YouTube, give us a like on the videos, subscribe, and you'll keep up to date with everything we do on there. So everything we got goes onto YouTube as well, so have a little look on there team. Guys at home, we've got another 20 seconds of high knees. So these guys are on their second round. Here's the workout, the warm-up, 200 meter run or 1 minute high knees, 15 air squats, 10 push-ups, 5 down ups. 10 seconds of high knees. Savage, isn't it? So Ryan's saying how savage high knees are. Okay, last 3, 2, 1, and we'll ease out of there. Cool, we'll get ourselves prepped then, guys. So we're gonna go back into our second round. This is gonna be squats again. So we're gonna go 5 normal, 5 wide, 5 close. Just got our coaches coming back in now. Cool, so 5 normal, 5 wide, 5 close. Cool, super. So back into our air squats. We're on round 2. I'll just flash that up again. So anyone at home, these guys are on round 2. They've just done their 200 meter run. They're now working on their way through 15 air squats, and we're going in feet in our normal stance for 5 reps, feet in our wide stance, 5 reps, and then feet nice and close. So they're nice close position. You can see Jimmy on there. It's going to work on ankle flexion, really start sending those knees forward, but also concentrating keeping heels down onto the floor throughout that movement. When we've done that with push-ups, so we're going to do 5 from the knees and then 5 hybrid on this second round. So we're just working our way through the different progressions on the push-ups. So 5 from our knees, and then 5 in that hybrid position. So hybrid is down on our toes. We then drop the chest down, we followed by the knees come down, and then we just push ourselves back up. So down on the toes, chest touches, back up on the knees. And then down ups this time, we can shoot both feet out and step in. Just make sure we change which leg we step in with. So these guys are shooting both feet out, hips are starting to touch the floor, step themselves back in. Yeah, so guys, we're gonna go into our next rounds. Guys, we're gonna go in 5 seconds. So peeps at home, let's get ourselves ready for this third and final round. Hopefully heart rate's up. We're gonna go in 2, 1, let's go. So Monday's deciding to do, Jimmy's doing high knees. They're all fighting for it. This is how bad high knees are. So a minute of high knees there from Jim. The other guys have got a nice chilled out, leisurely run. Yeah, if you've not at home, guys, yet, it'd be cool if you can get a 100 meter turnaround marked out at 200 and 400. If you've got those numbers, like all the workouts you do here, you're going to be pretty much on the ball for that. So 100 meter turnaround, a 2 and a 4, really helps out if you're going to be doing a lot of training from home. Cool, high knees, guys. We've got 20 seconds remaining. Okay, guys, last 5, 3, 2, 1, and ease that there. You can give yourself a rest, wait for the rest of the coaches to come back in, so give yourself half a second. And then we're going to go through our third and final round. So we're going to get ourselves prepped. We'll move back into the air squats we've been doing. So that's 5 in that wide stance, 5 in that, 5 in normal stance, 5 in that wide stance, and finally 5 in that narrow stance. Oh, take your sweet time, you lot. So this is the third and final round of our warm-up. 5 in our normal stance, 5 in our wide stance, 5 in our close stance.
So that's Jimmy's knees or his shorts ripping. I think it's a combination of the same.
Okay, so the last round on the push-ups, we're going to try and go for 5 hybrid and a 5 RX. If not, you might scale that down to 5 strict knee push-ups, 5 hybrid, whatever suits you. We don't want to be gassing ourselves out too much here. Just getting the blood pumping around the body. And then finally down up. So we've got the flexibility and agility. We'll go both feet out, hips the stone, touch the floor, tuck both feet back in, and we'll stand ourselves up. Cool guys, when you've done that, see our coaches are breathing pretty hard here. Give yourself a second, grab yourself some water. So guys at home, just chill out, grab yourselves a sip of water. We're gonna give you like a minute just to get ourselves prepped, and we're just gonna run through a tiny bit of mobility together. So give yourselves a minute, grab some water, and then find a little bit of space where you can see the screen, and we're gonna run through a bit of mobility together. Cool, so hopefully you see in the next section, we got some pike push-ups and some hollow holds. We're just gonna get our overhead position warmed up. We're gonna go warm up the wrists, warm up the lats, and just make sure we're all stretched out, ready to get ourselves in that pike position. So guys, when you're good, let's bring ourselves down to all fours. We're gonna have fingertips facing forwards, and all we're gonna do here is slowly, from this position, is put our shoulders over the top of our fingertips. So just push the shoulders forward, you just lean forward, and then lean back. We're trying to get a nice angle in those wrists. So just lean the shoulders forward, give yourself a second, come back. I'm gonna do 3 of those. Lean forward, and then come back. We're then gonna turn the fingers out to the side, so just flare them out to the side. Might be a bit closer to our hands maybe during a handstand push-up, and we're just gonna rock ourselves from side to side. So just rock our shoulders across to one side, over to the other. We're just getting a subtle stretch throughout the wrists. Next, we're gonna go fingertips towards us. Good, you're gonna sit yourself back, try to keep the palms on the floor for as long as you can, so bum towards our heels, sit yourself back, hold for a second, and then just ease off. Do the same thing for 3 reps, but on the 3rd rep, I want you to lift the palms up as well, so you come all the way into your fingers. You're gonna come all the way up onto your fingers on that 3rd and final rep, and just hold. Cool guys, relax from there. We're just gonna run through some cat camels, so fingertips can face forward again. So just gonna run through some cat camels. This is where we're gonna flex our spine, so we're gonna lift our spine up to the ceiling as much as we can. So we're gonna round off, hold for a second. And then from there, we're gonna come to extensions. So we bring our head and chest up, we allow that stomach to like sink towards the floor. We're gonna roll through 3 of those. So we're gonna flex, chin to chest, tuck that pelvis, hold for a couple of seconds, and then come back down to our extension. So head up, chest up. And the last one, we'll go fingertips towards us and do the same thing. So let's flick the fingertips towards us, and we'll do 1 more cat camel. So we'll round off, and then come into our extension position. Cool guys, from there we're gonna just walk the hands away from the body, gonna sit ourselves in a lat stretch, so bum towards heels. So bum sinks back, we give ourselves a second in this position just to feel the stretch. And from here we can move around, we can push both shoulders across the left-hand side, keeping the hands where they are, so just drift across that left-hand side. We can then come across to the center position and then across to the right. So these guys are just gonna move around, hunt around, see how they can increase that stretch. We can also just push the left hand down hard into the floor and rotate the right shoulder just slightly up to the ceiling. It's a real subtle movement here, come to center, and we'll do the same the other side. The other hand's gonna get pushed down, we lift the opposite shoulder up to the sky, and we can ease out of there. You can relax out there for a second, just roll your wrists out, so interlock your fingers, just roll your wrists out. We're just gonna do 3 dive bombers just to get our shoulders prepped and everything ready to rock and roll. So the dive bomber push-up, we're gonna go for our first 2 reps from the knees. So here we're gonna pretty much sit back in our lat stretch where we were a second ago, so bum towards heels. We're then gonna dive bomb ourselves down and through, so just slowly dive bomb ourselves down and through, chin, chest, straight to the floor. We're gonna come into a cobra stretch. From here, we extend up, stretch out the front side of our body. I know Jimmy's pretty sore in his abs, he said. And then from this one, guys, we're actually gonna dig the toes and go to a piked position. So bum up to the sky, head through the window. So we're gonna load up the shoulders a little bit more. Again, we're just trying to push the head back, get a stretch through our posterior train as well, load up the shoulders. And then when we're good, knees back down, second dive bomber down and through. Chin and chest super close to the floor. We dive bomb down and through. Again, hold that cobra position. This time in the cobra is look over. Let's see if we can see our own feet. Check out how skinny your calves are. Cool. And then from there, guys, last time, toes back into the ground, bum up to the sky, head through the window, hold. This is gonna be the last time in this position, so hold, give yourself a second, like move around, hunt around. What do you wanna do here? Do you wanna move the hips from side to side? Do you wanna pedal out the feet? Whatever you feel like you need to do if you're sore or tight. And then if we can, knees back down, or you can go from the toes if you're feeling super strong. You stay on the toes, dive bomb down and through. Cobra stretch for a couple of seconds. And then from there, you can relax and you get 1 minute to do any of your own stretching you feel like you need to do. So give yourself a minute, any stretching you feel like you need to do, and then we're gonna get ourselves prepped for today's gymnastics.
To move the box at all.
I think you're okay there.
Shot off this way.
Come off towards me, pull it back that way.
Huh?
Pull it up that way, pull the box that way, and then come off to facing me. Cool guys, so at home you're just doing any of your own stretching, easy now, you can see these guys doing some different stretching. Today's gymnastics is going to be 3 rounds. We're going to have a superset of pike push-ups followed by a hollow hold. We're going to look between 8 to 12 reps of the pike push-up, and then we're going to go into a 20 to 40 seconds of a hollow hold. Monday, or Jim, do you want to grab a couple of dumbbells? Kettlebells, sorry, we can do a deficit on here as well. Cool. Yeah, we'll get Jim to go through the movements. Cool, I'm going to get Jim now just to quickly run through the movements of this. So for the pike push-up, we're going to go knees on the box. You see him just out. Knees on the box, and then hands come on the floor. Yeah, tuck yourself in, mate. Tuck yourself in. Cool, so we walk the hands out. What we're looking for in the pike push-up is the top of the head comes down to the floor. So we touch the floor, the top of our head, so we slowly come down. And then on the way we push back up, we push our head back towards the box. We get full elbow extension, head back towards the box. We'll go again. So top of the head touches just in front of the toes. And then we drive ourselves back up to full elbow extension, head back towards the box. Jim, just come off the box for a second, drag it forward a fraction. I couldn't see your hips really there. So that's one way we can do it. We can do it from the knees. If you are going to be doing it from the knees, you might need, with the guys here, we're using ab mats for their knees. And you can use a cushion or something else to put under your knees. Or we could go from the toes. So a slightly different position. We can go from the toes.
Is that right there?
Yeah, it's cool, mate. And then from the toes, and the same with the knees, we're trying to get the hips, that's a perfect position, right? You can see his hips stacked up over his shoulder. It's gonna be a big movement now. Head comes down, top of his head touches the floor just between his hands and front of his fingers, and he drives back up to full elbow extension, head just finishes towards the box. Nice, Jim, cool. If he wants to make those slightly harder, sorry, no, it doesn't. From the toes are really hard, right? You can go from the knees, so I'll just quickly have a look at this one. You can go from the knees, but hands on some dumbbells or something to make it a deficit. We use kettlebells here quite a bit, so we go from the knees, but hands on a set of kettlebells or hands on a set of dumbbells. It just increases that range of movement for us. And again, exactly the same. We try to have the hips stacked over the shoulders, lower ourselves down to head touch the floor, and then drive back up to full elbow extension. Jim, can you show me an incline press? What we don't want to see guys at home doing is walk their hands out. They're in an incline press position, or decline press position, sorry. So we don't want to see this sort of position. They do more of a sort of press up, okay, working the chest and front of shoulders. We want to see the hands walk back. We're trying to stack the weight up, so we're like in an overhead position and lower the head down and drive back up. How tired are your shoulders, Jim?
Yeah,
good.
Done.
Okay, cool. Guys, that's the pike press ups. We're going to warm them up together in a minute. The next position is going to be the hollow hold. We've got a couple of different scales and modifications for this. So the hollow hold should look like this. Ideally, if we've got enough strength and we think we can maintain it for the 20 to 40 seconds, look like this. So butt on the floor. We then bring the knees up to the chest. Head off the floor, shoulders off the floor. We then get you to extend the legs up to the ceiling. From here, you can then slowly lower the feet down. Don't let the upper back come down to the ground. This is going to be position 1. If we need a little bit of help, we can even grab our legs in this position. So we could grab the legs and help ourselves out there. Notice his bum's on the floor, lower back on the floor, but upper back's off the floor. From here, go hands across the shoulders. And then finally, hands overhead for our final position. What we often see when people bring their hands overhead is their thoracic starts coming back down to the ground. They start laying back down, okay, into this position, which we don't want to see. If that's the case, sorry, Jim, it's quite a long time to hold. If that's the case, guys, bring the hands down the body to decrease that weight, okay? So we want to see upper back off the floor. This is such a better position than going hands overhead and laying back down on the ground. We can build that one up together in a couple of secs. So guys at home, hopefully you understand that section. I'm going to get you guys at home just to start warming up your pike push-ups. So how we can do that is just get ourselves on our knees, do a real nice, easy range of movement. Again, we're looking for 8 to 12 reps unbroken, but between 8 and 12 can be hard work. We don't mind if you get 8, we don't mind if you get 12, as long as we're working hard. You might decide to do a couple from the toes, you might decide to do a couple from the knees, whatever it's gonna be. You might do some deficit, some not deficit. So a couple of minutes just to get yourselves prepped and warmed up for this 8 to 12 reps. I definitely think some of you guys can go kettlebells.
I'm gonna go there. Got dumbbells.
Cool, so these guys have a play around, just gonna sort out their scales now, making sure they're happy with them.
Do you want some kettlebells?
I think you enjoy it, mate.
Oh, I can't wait.
How's that from the toes, Monday? Cool. So guys, when you've done a couple, so I just want you to like sort of four reps or so, maybe a couple of sets of 4, just to get our eye in to decide what we're going to be doing for today's gymnastics. When you've done that, you can start building up the hollow position. So again, the hollow position, if Jim runs through it, so if we're at home, let's get ourselves down onto the floor. We're going to lay ourselves down, totally flat on the floor and relax. From here, we're going to bring the knees up to the chest. Head comes off the floor, shoulders come off the floor. And then from here, we're going to extend the legs up to the sky. So the legs up to the sky, and then slowly we're going to bring the legs down. And we're going to hold position 1 for 5 to 10 seconds. So hold this first scale position, so you can grab your legs here. 5 to 10 seconds, see how it feels. So Monday, more back off the floor, come on. 5 to 10, here you go, 5 to 10 seconds, then relax, chill out. We're then going to build up the position again, so get to relax for a second. We'll build up the position again, so knees up to chest, head off the floor, shoulders off the floor, feet up to the sky. Lower the feet down. Position 1, if you feel comfortable there, let's go hands across the chest. So we're loading up a little bit of weight aloft. Hopefully none of our upper back comes down to the ground. Relax there. And then finally, we're going to go into that third and final one, which is the full hollow hold. So knees up to chest, head off the floor, shoulders off the floor, extend the legs up to the sky. Bring them down at the same time we lift the arms up overhead. So this position, big squeeze, big suck of our stomach down. To make it a little bit harder, you can lift the head, tilt the head back so ears are in line with our bicep. Relax, chill out. Savage meatball, right? That was 10 seconds in each position roughly. I want you now to think of what position you want to hold for your 20 to 40 seconds. So this is your 1 minute warning for the peeps at home. We're going to get ourselves ready, so feel free to grab yourself some water. And we're going to get ourselves to roll through this. So we're going to do our 8 to 12 pike push-ups. When the last person's done in here, we're going to give ourselves about 20-second transitions. They'll rotate on themselves onto the floor. And then I'll call you down, set a timer. And then we're going to go for a 20 to 40-second hollow hold in one of those 3 positions. So 20 to 40-second, ideally unbroken hollow hold in one of those 3 positions. Okay then guys, we're going to go in 20 seconds. So let's get ourselves prepped. Chalking up. Cool guys, when you're ready, let's go through our first set of 8 to 12 pike push-ups. So we've got some guys, hands on dumbbells, hands on kettlebells, people from their knees, people from their toes, 8 to 12 reps, head just in front of where our fingertips are. We want that top of the head to the floor. And when we finish, we want to see you push back up so your hips are stacked up over your shoulder. Great position there for some of these guys. Monday stacked up nicely there. Cool, we drive back up, lock out for a second. Monday's got legit overhead position. How's that run on the kettlebell? He's not done this before on the kettlebell, so he might absolute noob.
Is it stacked up right? No.
Not really, your knees need to be further forward. So he just asked, am I stacked up all right? Oh, that's a long way, mate. That's a long way now.
That's a long way now.
Absolute beast. Cool. Yeah, the kettlebells do match your shorts, which are nice. Are they the halos?
Yeah. No.
Waddable. I'll stitch them. Okay, cool. Guys, we're going to go in 10 seconds. We get ourselves prepped, ready to rock and roll. So we're going into a hollow hold in 5. Positions in 3, 2, 1, hold. So just bring those feet down a little bit. Feet should be about 6 to 8 inches off the floor. Upper back should be off the ground. These guys might take it easy on this first hold, okay? Monday's gone straight in, absolute savage Monday. Isometric Monday, they call him now.
Is that 20 seconds?
Okay, no, 20 seconds in 2, 1, relax. I'll call out the 25. 2, 1, relax. I'll call out the 30. 2, 1, and relax there. Cool. Guys, good stuff. We're going to take about 40 seconds off. We're going to chill out, give ourselves a bit of time, grab some water. We can now start thinking about our scales again and if they were hard enough, if they were easy enough, etc. for these push-ups.
Going 24-inch box on your knees.
Yeah, I think your knees were quite far back on the box when you did knees. I think you could get away with knees, but closer to the edge. He's got extremely small legs. Here we go. Nice.
Is that better?
Yeah.
It's better. You could do a shimmy and your
knees forward.
kettlebells away a tiny bit.
I might revoke Ryan's coaching qualifications here. He can't even do a pike push-up. Oh, he's level 2 now as well. Level 2 CrossFit. Can't do a pike push-up though. Okay, guys at home, we're gonna get ourselves prepped. Ryan smoked his shoulders out. We'll get ourselves prepped for round 2. So guys at home, we're gonna go in 10 seconds. So let's load ourselves back up onto our box or our object or our sofa at home. Cool, we'll go in 3, 2, 1. Let's roll through this. So again, guys, head touch to the floor just between the fingertips. We're looking for that top of the head touching. We don't mind if it's 8 reps you do or if it's 12 reps, as long as those last couple of reps are hard work, we're all good with that.
What's the first 8 really hard?
Yeah, if all 8 are hard, you might want to come off your dumbbells. Cool, again, we'll take about 15, 20 seconds from that last person. Okay, we're gonna, good stuff, we're gonna transition ourselves down to the floor. Okay guys, we're gonna go in 5. So positions in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So these guys bring themselves down. They might change the scale. They might go from hands to the side to hands across the chest. They might decide to go up by another 5 seconds or 10 seconds if they maintain the first hold. I'd like to see these guys try to push another 5 seconds if they can. So I'll call in the 20 and every 5 seconds from then. So 3, 2, 1, it's 20 seconds. 2, 1, 25. 2, 1, 30. And we're down. Cool, that's everyone down. Cool, so the guys changed the scale slightly there and increased their time, which is wicked. So again, chill out, give yourself a second at home. We're gonna take a minute off. It's real, the pain face is real. Monday's got an absolute bead on. Yeah, it's quite warm in here today, actually.
Yeah, that's the face he was putting when he was running behind me in his shorts.
Cool guys, so we're gonna move ourselves into that 3rd and final round. So this is your last chance to make this tough and hard. So thinking about the different scales, you might change where your hands are. Can you make a deficit? You might go from the knees onto the toes, or you might do some from both. Okay, you might do some from the knees, some from the toes. I want these reps to be hard work on this pushing. This is the last bit of pushing we're doing today, guys. So let's make it nice and hard and challenging. Okay guys, we're gonna go in 10 seconds. We'll get ourselves prepped. So back onto the boxes. We'll go in 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So onto the boxes. Jimmy's doing a couple from his toes. Good position again. We can see the hips stacked up nice and high there. We're looking for that hips to be over the shoulders in our positions. That's the same as the handstand position. Monday's in a great position there. Nice, Lisa. Good job on those.
Not mentioned Ryan Gordon yet.
Ryan Gordon, he looks like, almost like a prawn. He almost looks like a prawn. I think when Ryan Gordon watches us back, he'll know his mistake.
I can feel my mistake.
Just don't know how to rectify it. Cool guys, let's transition ourselves to the cross. Oh, good times. Right, I'm gonna go in 10 seconds. Okay, in position in 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's get a hold on. So we increase the hold. Arms come up overhead, even if it's for a small period of time. We can then drop them down across the shoulders and then grab our legs if we need to. Again, I'll count you down to 20 and then every 5 seconds from there. So 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds gone. 2, 1, 25. Abs are on. 2, 1, 30. Come on then, Ryan G. 2, 1, 40. Yeah. Cool. Sorry, man. Seeing how long you can hold for. Guys, good stuff. I hope you enjoyed that little section at home. Give yourselves a minute, grab some water, maybe lay yourself down on the floor and go into sort of a cobra stretch just to ease off the front side of your body. So that's the similar position we're into when we did our mobility earlier. We're then going to chat about today's Metcon. So guys, today's Metcon then is going to be 3 rounds. We've got a 400-meter run, 20 step-ups, and then 20 pull-ups. So 3 rounds, 400-meter run, 20 step-ups, 20 pull-ups. I'm going to get Jim now to quickly go through the movement standards for each bit. So guys, the movement standards, or what we're looking for today then, run 400 meters. If you've got that run route, that's bang on. If not, we're going to go back to the high knees. So lift your knees up to a height that you think you can maintain for a full 2 minutes now. So quite a long time to be doing our high knees. Cool, we're then going to go on to our box step up. This could be weighted or unweighted. The movement's going to be exactly the same. You can have your box on a height that suits you. You'll step yourself up to full knee and hip extension, show control, and then step yourself back down. Please do change leg throughout this. If not, you're going to have one super sore butt cheek tomorrow. Okay, that's going to be our step ups today. Again, sort the height out, sort the weight out, whatever suits you. Next up, guys, is going to be our pull up. So if we've got a rig at home, we can run through a pull up. What we're looking for here, Strix, what we're looking for here, guys, is we start off full arm extension, we finish with our chin clearly over the top of the bar. Here we go. You can go for a strict like Jim is, you can go kip, you can go butterfly, whatever suits you. The scale I ask you to choose, you should be able to do about 10 reps out unbroken today. Okay, so the scale you choose 10 unbroken. If we don't have that, but have a set of ring rows, we can get ourselves prepped for a set of rings. So rings should be set at roughly shoulder width. Grab the rings, lay ourselves back, and then we're going to start a full elbow extension. We then row ourselves up until the rings touch the chest, and then come back down to full elbow extension. So ring rows, absolutely fantastic movement. Make them harder, walk the feet away from you. Make them easier, walk the feet towards you. So you can scale these perfectly. Again, I want you to find a scale that 10 reps is hard work. So you're going to have to break these pull-ups during today's Metcon. Lastly, if we don't have any of those two, we can go for a bent over row. So you'll grab your piece of equipment, you would deadlift it up, and then from here you would flex at the knee. You would hinge over, we try to get our back parallel to the ground, we'll then row up until the object touches our chest and then come back down to full elbow extension. You can do it 2 hands as Jimmy is, or feel free to go to a split stance, 1 hand. Whatever foot's forward, you use the opposite arm to row with. This gives us a slightly bigger range of movement, okay? And you'll do 10 on one arm, 10 on the other arm, or if you've got a super lightweight, feel free to do 20 on one arm, 20 on the other arm. Just depends what weight we've got. Okay, guys, they're gonna be the scales for today's Metcon. Did I miss anything there, guys? Is that right? Cool. So again, guys, I'm just going to flash it up on screen. These guys, I'm going to give them a bit of time just to get their scales prepped, their boxes in order, and their equipment. And they're going to run through a little round of a warm-up. So what we're going to do, we're going to do 2 rounds of 100 meters or 1 minute of high knees. Actually, no, we'll do 2 rounds of 30 seconds of high knees, a 50-meter run. We'll then go into 10 step-ups and 5 pull-ups. So we'll go for 30, 10, 5, 30, 10, 5. So these guys are getting themselves prepped. So again, let's flash up today's Metcon here. So the warm-up, guys, 30 seconds of high knees or 50-meter run, 10 step-ups just to get our eye in. Feel free to change the height of the box, change the weight during those 10 step-ups, and then 5 pulls. And we'll just do 2 rounds of that to get ourselves prepped. So these guys just warming themselves up, going for a little jog, doing some high knees. Whatever you feel like you need to do to transition through these, to transition ourselves through to our Metcon weight and Metcon scales and modifications. Cool, that'll do there, guys. And then just go through your step ups. They might start on a low box with no weight, might start on a middle-sized box with a little bit of weight. Monday, you going loaded on these today?
Yeah, like.
Yeah, cool. We'll talk to the coaches and Lisa before just to get that idea of what they're doing today on the different bits and pieces. So guys, again, if you're at home watching this or on the socials, if you want a free trial, edccrossfit.com/7 days, you can sign yourself up there for a 3 weeks trial. You'll download the app and you'll be giving yourself 9 workouts the whole time. And we'll bang the link underneath as well, in case we missed that during this. So these guys and you guys at home, hopefully you're getting yourself prepped for today's workout. They're going to run through 2 rounds, 30 seconds high knees, 10 step-ups, 5 pulls, and they're just going to progress through the weights and the modifications throughout this warm-up. These guys just progressing their way through. Also, team, if you're not already, give us a follow on YouTube, EDC CrossFit. Follow us on there, subscribe. Sorry, I think the words we're looking for on there. We're trying to build up our subscription base. All our workouts get pushed on there as well afterwards, so you can keep up to date with everything on our YouTube channel. They're on the second round. Cool, this is your 2-minute warning before we start the workout. So at home, or guys here, if we need another sweep, we can shoot out now, get that done. Monday's going unbroken. Okay then guys, so last minute, the last sort of 30 seconds or so, getting ourselves prepped. So once more, today's workout, 3 rounds, 400-meter run or 2 minutes of high knees, 20 box step-ups, and then a 20 pull-ups. Jim, do you just want to come and have a quick chat, how you're feeling, how you're going to break stuff up, all that sort of good stuff? Quick 1 minute overview of today's workout, how you're feeling, go.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I've gone quite light again. I've got a 15 kilo backpack, so again, I'm going to try and go unbroken, which is what I intended to do the last week. Hope I don't need to break it, and hope my shorts won't break as well. I'll put up in the bent over row.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, bent over row with the backpack and step up with the backpack as well.
Nice. Lisa, what are you thinking, woman?
I am going to scale the run.
Yep.
Possibly 300, maybe 200, just see how I go.
Cool.
Then I think I'm going to do unweighted step-ups.
Yep.
And I've got 15 kg dumbbell for the bent over rows.
Single arm, bent over row?
Single
Go 10 and 10.
10 and 10, yeah.
Bang on. Cheers, thank you, Lisa. Ryan G, what are you thinking?
I'm going to go fast at the beginning, fast in the middle, fast at the end.
Cool, so Ryan G just said he's going to pull the pin. He was out of shot the whole time there, which was nice. He's on it today. So he's going to go fast, he's going to set off fast, he's going to stay fast and finish fast. So, easy.
Do you want me on camera? Do you want
No, it's fine, you're off. Monday, what are you thinking? Look how sweaty Monday is. This boy is warmed up. He's ready to go.
I'm pretty warm. I'm going to try and stick with the run for as long as I can. Probably same as these. If my knees get bad, I'll scale the run down.
Yep.
Step ups, I'm going 20-inch butt with load so I can get that unilateral strength through the legs. So still some strength built up. And then pull-ups, I'm trying to do half pull-ups, half ring rows, just to get a bit of
Unbroken pull-ups.
Try and do unbroken. Yeah.
Cool, and then finish up. So if you end up getting a set of 8 pull-ups on the last round, will you do 12 ring rows?
Yeah, so
okay.
as soon as I break, I'll go straight to the rings.
So cool. Okay, we've got a couple of different scales going on there. We'll see how it pans out. I'm interested in looking at Ryan Gordon, how his one's going to pan out. Team, we are going to go in 10 seconds. So peeps at home, hopefully you're ready to rock and roll. Here's our 10-second countdown.
Who's my knee first?
So we've got someone going high knees in the box. Guys going in 5. Monday got time. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Cool guys, I'll just leave the timer up for the first round, but hopefully you've got a timer at home if you're doing your high knees. All by himself, high knees. 30 seconds gone. Minute behind. Okay guys, that's 1 minute of high knees complete. Ryan's saying that his hip flexors are getting beasted on these high knees. Got a decent height on them to be fair. So we expect the 400-meter run, a sort of steady pace. For our coaches will be about 1:30. A quick pace for 400 here at EDC is planned for 1:10, and then anywhere up to sort of 2 minutes. We generally program a 2-minute window for guys doing 200 meters. He's in already. What do you do? 300? 250. Cool, nice. So Lisa's done 250 there. About bang on for her first round. To be totally honest, that's good stuff. Okay, so 15 seconds left of our high knees. Okay guys, last 5 for the high knees. 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Good job on the high knees. Cool, so these guys are going into their 20 step-ups. You can see Jimmy's going for like a single shoulder there on the backpack. It's just because it's a bit of a pain in the arse sitting across 2 shoulders. The other boys have just got 1 dumbbell sat across 2 shoulders. So 20 step-ups, guys. They're just finishing those off now. And then we've got our 20 rows or our 20 pulls, whatever they're going to be. So I've got a bent over row, we've got a ring row, or we've got a pull-up. There you go, boys, taking some time chalking up here. So the guys going into their pull-ups. So Ryan G starting out fast. In the middle he's going to go fast, in the end he's going to go fast. Lisa Dunn, round 1 complete. Good girl, good stuff. So it's Lisa going to go set out in her second round. Nice Monday, you get 10 there. Good lads. Ryan G, I'm broken. This guy's on it. So the boys are going to change round who's doing what for the high knees each round. So I think Monday's going to do the last round high knees. He'll look after his knees as well. Well done, Monday. So there's the clock there, 4 minutes gone. So these peeps started their second round, they're out on the 400, or they're going to be doing a 2-minute set of high knees, so quite a long time there to be doing high knees. The peeps at home, I hope you've got a little run room. Again, crew just flashed it up. Free trial, EDCCrossFit.com/7 days. Sorry? What, backwards or forward? Can't even stand up his high knees. Cool, nice work, Lisa. 250 again. Good stuff. Cool, so great work there. So guys, if you need to at any point, remember, just modify the workout to suit you, depending on how you're feeling, how many days you've been training for, where your energy levels and stuff like that. You'll just modify the workout so you get the best from it each time you come in and train. Where's Ryan Gordon? So these guys on their second set of their box step-ups. 20 box step-ups. Got different heights, everyone going different heights, everyone going different weights. Lisa moving on to bent over rows now. Can Ryan G hold on for another set of 20? Unbroken on the pull-ups. Nice, guys. Cool, that's the guys leaving off now onto their third and final round. Let's catch them up then. Nice work, buddy. High knees, mate. I thought it'd be a good one for you. You just leave your knees alone a little bit. So glance at the clock. You wearing a heart rate strap Monday? No. Oh, I should add that on there. Cool. Yeah. Often the guys here will be wearing a heart rate strap just to check where they are, where the heart rate is in comparison to like how they're feeling, what percentage of their max they are and stuff. So quite a cool thing to do. See that, mate. So again, guys, last time for this, EDCCrossFit.com/7day for your 7-day free trial. So nice little Metcon today. Hopefully all the movements are like within your wheelhouse, all the modifications are anyway, that we can stay not stay unbroken, but stay moving pretty consistently for the full workout. They're hard work, aren't they? Cool guys, so the clock's up there, we're coming to the 9-minute mark of today's Metcon. Monday's breaking his high knees. Absolute blown up on his high knees.
This is worse than running. Cheers, Lise. I'll do the high knees.
My wife done a little bit of high knees. More importantly, the little one's kicking off now. Hello, Mabel. Hey up. Hello. Hello. What's going on? What's going on? Right, the guys are back in and on it. Better focus on these. So they're on to that last round now. Ryan G's in, still going hard. Cool guys, great stuff. We're on the last round, so let's totally send it. We should be able to move unbroken on the box. 2 sets potentially on the pulls or bent over rows. It's a great shot of all these guys working now. So last round, 20 step-ups. We're then going into our rows, so really focus on this last set of rows. Shout out from John Young. Go Lisa, you rock. Yeah, good lads. Yes, she does. She's doing absolutely fantastic. Thanks for jumping on, John. Cool, so last little bit, really focus on these rows. Okay, it's the last time we're going to be doing them. So last set of pulls, last set of rows here. How's that, Jim? Cool. Need to add 1 minute on there. Nice, Lisa. Great job, mate. Monday. Cool. And that's a wrap, guys, for our guys here. I'm going to leave the time on the screen now. We're going to let it run up to the 15-minute mark. So, guys at home, keep working hard. I'm going to get these guys in to quickly tell me how it went, or tell us how it went, actually. And we'll start with Jim. Let everyone else get their breath back. He's the only one composed enough to talk at the moment.
It's okay, weight was okay on the step-ups, but it was just demanding on my lower back. Trying to keep my torso upright and then being in that bent over position for the row. Just started to fatigue the lower back.
And how come you chose that? What, busy week training and stuff? Or?
Yeah, I'm a bit sore from some sit-ups I did the other day. My midline was a bit sore, especially before those hollow holds. And then I knew on there with midline a bit fatigued. It's only difficult to support my torso. So went light, went slow on the rows as well. Really tried to squeeze at the top of each rep. feel the lats and upper back working hard. And I got that. Yeah, it's good.
Cool. All right, cheers for
And
that.
shorts are still intact.
Yeah,
so.
shorts are still there. We had no rippage. Lisa's getting all the love. Jade. Lisa's totally smashing it. Yeah, she absolutely smashed it today. Thanks for giving us a shout. Monday, you ready?
Yeah. Looks ready.
He looks ready.
Looks at the ceiling.
I think we might have had a leak in the ceiling wherever Monday was, the whole workout.
Not too bad. Had to scale the run down on the second one. Knees just a little bit tenor, so I scaled it down to 300. I think I only did 3 minutes in the end of the high knees, more so that my calves were blown up more than anything else.
Can't blame your knees for that.
But box step-ups are fine. That's high enough for me with load to get some strength through the legs. 10 unbroken pull-ups, probably could have done more, but each round was 10 unbroken, 10 ring rows. Just so I get that exposure to the pull-ups. Felt pretty confident and comfortable on them, so yeah, went well.
Cool, good stuff. Lisa, what's going on?
I did 250s on all of the runs,
Yep.
which was tough.
Yeah, happy with
And then
that.
straight into the box step ups afterwards. It was a little bit.
Keeping the heart rate jacked
My
up.
legs were sore from last night overhead squats.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I did it unweighted. Big row for it, really good.
Good. Good stuff. You're 15 kilos on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, decent work. Another shout out, Kate Nixon, amazing work, Lisa from the lads. Thank you. That's amazing. Cool. And then Ryan G. So he did stick to his words. His words at the start of the workout. Well, I'm going to go fast at the start, faster in the middle, and finish off fast at the end.
Yeah, today was all about pushing into a bit of discomfort. So I've spent all of lockdown working on like low intensity, steady state cardio and strict pull-ups basically. So I wanted to see how that moved on into a bit more of a high intensity session. The run and the high knees are miserable. It's always going to be miserable. 400's a horrible distance. The box step-ups are probably more of a rest than anything else, and then it's just clinging on in the pull-ups.
And you stayed unbroken on them?
Stayed unbroken,
Yeah, decent,
so
mate.
I'm
Well
really
done.
happy with that.
Yeah, so that proves all that sort of strict stuff at home. Been paying off over lockdown and stuff. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, guys, we're going to have 10 seconds. That's going to be our 15-minute time cap there. Guys, at home, I hope you enjoyed that. So last 3, 2, 1, and we'll ease out there. So guys at home, if you hadn't quite finished, just chill out there. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Well done. Thanks to the coaches, thanks to Lisa for coming in. And again, it's open up to any of our members who want to come in each week and come and throw down with us. Another shout out, Carly says, well done, Lisa. So well done. Yeah, nothing. Boys, the boys didn't even turn up.
You guys suck.
Cool, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Big thanks to these guys for coming in, as always, taking some time out of their day to come and train with us. It's always good to see how other people do it, how other people break down, and how other people, work their way through to the sessions. Again, hope you enjoyed that home. If you've not already, edccrossfit.com/7 days for your free trial, and also subscribe to us on YouTube. That's where this is going to go now if you didn't quite catch it live. Cool, guys. Thanks very much, and we'll catch you all soon. We'll hang around if anyone's got anything to talk about, but if not, we'll catch